All right, we are back with the van today, and what we're trying to do is get these courtesy lights rocking. So I noticed my courtesy lights weren't coming on at all, so just roll it out, get right in that little groove, pry it open. I went ahead and checked the fuse. The fuse was fine. I looked at the bulb. This bulb, the wire seemed fully connected and it passed the rattle test. So it wasn't the bulb, it wasn't the fuse. What could it be? After doing a little snooping on YouTube, I found that these terminals get dirty and they need to be cleaned up a little bit. So a simple clean of the terminals from the outside didn't do it for me. There's a Phillips head there and up there. So I'm gonna take out this whole fixture and see if the other side that it rubs up against is what's dirty. And I'll also check the wiring to make sure it's getting 12 volts. All right. There's a little bit of junk on here. I mean, a little bit of junk. So I'm gonna try to clean this, but I'm not sure. All right, as you can see, we have 12 volts coming out of here. I'm thinking they just needed a good cleanup. Let's put it all back together and see how it works. And just so you can see, I've done the left one and you can just see how much more it's shining. So I'm pretty confident this is gonna do it. And once you got them shining like new money, put them all back together. Let's try a bulb. Yeah. Did you see that? That means it works. Now that we've fixed the issue, let's fix another issue. These aren't that great. Oh, let's just throw a bunch of LEDs in there. Oh yeah. Okay, so man, there you have it. Quite bright. All right, so the rear, pop off this glass, 3 screws, take those out. And then we're gonna unclip this right here. We're gonna take this little plastic assembly apart, and that's where our corrosion is gonna be, is under there. As you move the switch, and you can see it right there, for sure that's gonna be our culprit. All right, I got that up. There's a little ball bearing under here, contact right here, very dirty. Clean that, clean that. All right. You can see how much better we're shining. So just take that apart, clean out in there, and then clean the prongs on the back. I'll put the harness back in. Should be able to touch this. Well, of course, unless we're off. All right, we're on. Yep, that's working. Put a bulb in there and put it back. All right, it is back in action, but instead of one of those bulbs, we have here. So this is kind of just a dummy bulb, and it makes the connection and it plugs into this. So there's only one outlet back here, so hopefully we can get a little more light with this sweet little LED strip. Throw this in there. Sort of like that. All right, so, wow. Now we got it. Look at that. One little light throwing all that out. So let me get that hooked up in there and close the shield. So there it is. Bam. So it turns out the switch only works in the on mode and not the door. And here is where the switch, you can see this gap. And when it touches either side of that, the light goes on. So that's the door setting. So I'm just gonna solder this. I'm just gonna solder the gap so it'll always be set on door. Yep. All right. go. All right, that's sorted. Door open, big bright LED. Can't wait till it gets dark out. I'll show you how these work. All right, let's check it out. There it is. Look at that. So bright. Plenty light in here. I would say, in all seriousness, I don't think I want it any brighter. It's not too bright, but we'll leave it at that. I think if I could make it brighter, I would pass. Yeah. So here we go. This is a big deal back here. I work as a cameraman for a deer hunting show, and so we're in some remote, dark places sometimes, and I'm getting stuff out of the back of this van, and I can't see what I'm doing. So not only was it good to get these fixed and working proper, but this LED upgrade I'm thinking is really sweet. All right, another big project for the van ticked off the list. This was a pretty easy one. It didn't take a lot of time, a little bit of research, and I think the result is great. We went from non-working dome lights to upgraded LED lights that are plenty adequate to see what you're doing in here. You need to get something from the van in the dark, no problem now. Especially if you need to find those plantains that you left in there from earlier this week that you meant to bring home to your wife because you didn't eat them all at lunch. Found them, thanks to the lights. Thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate it. Hey, get in a van and drive somewhere. I'm gonna go throw these plantains away, for sure. Yuck.